Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Ellie's Kitchen. Happy Father's Day, men. Happy Father's Day to all the great daddies. And even if you're not a father and you took time up with some little girl or boy just to be a mentor or a big brother, happy Father's Day to you as well. Well, did you ever wonder why every Father's Day we as women decide that they deserve a big cookout? Yes, they do. But that's not the only thing that they are deserving of. So I decided to add a peach cobbler with the cookout. So today we're doing a peach cobbler for the cookout for the Father's Day. So with this peach cobbler, we're going to add 4 bags of frozen peaches. And that's 16-ounce bags. 4 bags. Oh, I have to cut them open because they're a little tough. And you guys already know I took the easy but delicious route. 4 bags. And they like all different brands but the same the same amount, so it don't even matter. Some of my peaches are a little on the lighter side, some are high yellow, but it's all going to work. Alright, so that's our 4 bags in the pot. Sorry for all the noise. Here we go. So in that pot, you're going to need 1 cup of sugar. And that's all the sugar that we're going to need, because when we do our biscuits as the crust, because we're not doing crust, we're doing biscuits for the crust. We're going to sprinkle it with brown sugar and cinnamon, so it's going to already have some more sugar. So we're going to chill with all the sugar for the peaches. This is just to get that tart taste from out the peaches. Excuse me, that tart taste from the peaches. So we just adding 1 cup of sugar. All right. So we have regular original canned biscuits. And what we're going to do, we're going to cut the biscuits in half. Cut it in half. We're going to cut 1 biscuit in half. So if it's 8 biscuits and we're cutting it in half, it's going to be 16 pieces. So we're going to put it at the bottom. That's going to be our bottom half. I'm going to put it at the bottom. I want you to get a view of what I'm doing here, so you can make this, so it can be so delicious for you. You see, I'm taking my biscuits and I'm layering it on the pan. Because not only are they having a cookout, they having a dessert with the cookout. So look at that. It's going to be our bottom half. So simple but delicious. So simple. Alright. So now that's 9 pieces. That's 9 rounds. Okay, so we have our reserve melted butter. And this is our melted butter. So this is what I'm talking about. So we're just going to put our melted butter down on those biscuit rounds, the halves rather, for a generous amount. Don't be stingy with the butter. Okay? And then we're going to add, this is just brown sugar, cinnamon, and pumpkin spice. Alright, so now we're going to do our peach filling. So we have our 1 cup of sugar and our peaches. So now we're going to add orange juice. Alright. So this is just peaches, 1 cup of sugar, and some orange juice. Now you can add cinnamon to this as well. It's up to you. I like to add the orange juice where it covers the peaches. Don't worry about it being watery because we're going to thicken that up with some cornstarch. And that is just a half a gallon of orange juice to our 4 bags of 16-ounce peaches. So it's going to cook down. I'm going to wash my hands. It's going to cook down and it's going to come to a boil, and that's when we're going to add our cornstarch. So once it cooked down, I'll come back and show you what it's going to look like and what you need to see for the consistency to make it at home. Alright, so now the peaches is bubbling up. They're bubbling up. And this is exactly what we want to see because we're about to add that cornstarch to it. And as we add that cornstarch, but see what we really want is to get rid of that foam, alleviate that foam, that top part. That's what we want to do. So it's going to keep bubbling up. And if you don't continually stir it, or if you leave it alone, make sure you put a top on it because that's when it'll bubble all the way up and spill over the top. And then that's how you mess up your stove. So while we were on break, I added a little bit of cinnamon and a little bit of vanilla. So now I'm about to add the cornstarch in. I'm about to add the water. So that's going to be our thickener. When I tell y'all this is the easiest cobbler. So I added 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and some water. So we don't have to cook the peaches until they get mushy and soggy because they're peaches. All we have to do is flavor it, put a little bit of sugar in it that we want, and thicken it up. Once we thicken it up, that's when it becomes that saucy texture and consistency. So it's boiling, but that cornstarch is already starting to thicken it up. Take a look again. So it's boiling, but it's already starting to thicken up. So I'm just going to wipe away that top foam.
What you mean?
So I have a guest here. Come on over here and say hi, Paul.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
He loves my cooking.
Yes, I do.
We really missed each other. We had said enough Corona. we have to see each other.
Right.
So I can't wait for this peach cobbler to come out so he can be the first person to test it. But when I'm making my homemade jams, I take the foam off the top as well. So this peach cobbler is going to be to die for. You already know. You know what I do. You already know.
I'm gonna let you do your thing, all right?
I am so excited. I missed him so much. We met 12 years ago at the hospital. We all started the same day. When we started, there were no patients there. We was opening up a hospital. Brand new hospital. And we met, and we all been friends since. My husband love him. It's a group of us. Brandon Farrington, Taylor James, Paul Williamson. That's my crew. I love those people. From day one. And not only that, we travel together. We have such a great time in each other's company. And I love to cook for them. So I'm still taking off the foam off the top, as you can see. That's almost done. So you see what it looks like now after I took that top off of all that foam. I still have a little bit on there that I have to take off, but for the most part it's clear. I'm glad Paul is here so he can get to taste this cobbler in front of you guys. So after this cooked down, we're going to come back and show you guys what it tastes like. Alright guys, we're back. So the peaches has cooked down. And this is what the look that I was going for. Now we're about to add it over to those biscuits. And then we're going to add the other top layer of biscuits on top with some butter and brown sugar. Easy as 1, 2, 3. So I have another friend over here. Another friend. You guys met Paul. Well, this is Taylor. During this pandemic, this is the craziest way that you visit people with masks on.
Hi, everyone. Hi.
There we go. See, I already have the antibodies because I already had the virus. Alright, so I want you guys to see exactly what I'm doing. So you see those biscuits that I already have here with the butter and the brown sugar? So you just add my peaches over. So you see that juice so it won't be dry. Mm-hmm. We want all of it. This was 4 bags of 16-ounce bag of peaches. I didn't feel like working with crust today. I told you guys I'm the easy but delicious meal girl. So I did not feel like working with crust. So we're going to try to get all of this in here and then add that on the top. You see all that juice? This is what we want. But once we put that in the oven, it's going to get thicker from the heat and that cornstarch. This pandemic, we missed a lot. We were supposed to have gone to Washington, D.C. Remember, Taylor? May the 2nd, we were supposed to have gone to the Black History Museum.
Overnight stay, too.
Overnight stay, exactly. We went in November and we didn't get to see everything. So we promised that we would come back and see it on the 2nd. But during this pandemic, didn't look like it was going to go away anytime soon. And we're still in the midst of it. So we couldn't go. And I said, man, I really miss my friends. And they missed me as well as I missed them. So they said, no, enough is enough. We will visit you with the mask on. I said, cool. And I can get to cook for you guys again. So we're doing this cobbler. I don't know, Taylor. I think that we may have more than enough of filling. I may not use it all. I may just drain it and get the rest of these peaches. Yeah, because I added a quart of orange juice to make that juice.
Oh, okay.
And the peaches were still frozen. So that made more liquid from the water. this is good enough, guys. Because there's nothing worse than a dry cobbler. So that's plenty of juice right there. What do you think, Taylor?
That look great. I would save it.
You would save it?
Save
Alright.
these.
Boom, we're going to save it.
Oh, I was about to ask what you were going to do with those.
So these are the remaining biscuits. See what I did? Was I had taken some biscuits and I cut them in half to make the top layer. So the bottom layer is at the bottom. So the top layer is at the top.
Okay.
So I have more reserved biscuits in the refrigerator just in case this is not enough, which is not. So I'm going to just go in the refrigerator and take some more out.
Cutting board. You got cutting board.
So isn't this easy, guys? When you don't have to, when you have a taste for cobbler, but you're not sure of the crust, or you don't know how to roll that already made pie crust from Pillsbury, this is another way of doing it. And you could stretch your biscuit on the thin side to give it that illusion of crust. There's all kinds of ways to do things the shortcut way. Restaurants and all have opened back up, but I'm not comfortable yet. So I have used my home as the restaurant. Now I got my friends here. We're going to have a great time. And it's going to be some good cobbler. Alright guys, I'm going to try to watch how I do the top. Oh, it came all the way out. Alright. So the top is layered with the biscuits that was cut in half. Took one biscuit and cut it in half, and so that's melted butter, guys. Melted butter. One whole stick. One whole stick of melted butter. And this is brown sugar and cinnamon. This is a quick but a new way to do a cobbler in my family because we always used to doing the crust. And I said, no, got to be something simpler than that. And here we are. That's going to be some kind of good. So when it's ready, you guys going to see. We're going to come back when that cobbler is all ready, and we're going to have my friends to taste it right in front of you guys. All right, y'all. Look at that peach cobbler. It's done. I got my taste testers here. I got Paul and I got Taylor. They're here to taste it right in front of you guys so they can tell me what it tastes like. All right, y'all.
All right.
I'm going to break y'all off a piece.
First.
Ladies first, huh, Taylor?
Yeah.
Ooh, my goodness.
Looks good. See that steam?
Delish.
Look at that, guys. Look at that people.
See
Look
that
at that.
steam?
Oh, my goodness.
Can't wait to try it.
Tell them what it's hitting for, Tay. What I love about it is all that juice.
Okay. This is delish.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about.
Nice and hot.
All right, Paul. Give
My
it to
turn. All right, let me. All right, y'all. Let me taste this for y'all. All right, let me. Mmm.
Boy, you in a commercial. You in a commercial.
Mmm. What you put in there?
A foot.
toes, fingers.
The whole body, huh?
Well, y'all, you guys already know we about to throw down, so I gotta
It's really
go.
good.
I'm glad you like it,
So
Paul.
crust. Yeah.
I'm all excited because I haven't seen them in so long. But you guys already know what I do. Once I get to eating, I don't want to be rude. So you already know. You already got their opinion of what it tastes like. You already seen how it was done. So make it. Make it, because it was so simple. All right, guys. Love you guys. Have a great week. Be blessed. Don't just get them in a barbecue For Father's Day, we'll come up with peach cobbler as well.
Oh yeah,
No, that's
I saw
right.
your status on Facebook.
All right, guys. Love you guys. Be blessed.